Good morning. Good morning. How you feeling? Everybody all right? Good, good, good. So good to see everybody. So good to see everyone. It's a fantastic morning. Of course, my name is Jason Sweeting. Everybody calls me Jay the Trader, and I'm a trader from Miami, Florida. Why do they call me that? Because I love I love to trade, and I love to teach people how to do it. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Let's have a good time. Today, I want to focus on just a few things. Just a few things I want to focus on. Uh, I just want to focus on the fact that you can do this. Simple, simple. You can do this. It isn't hard to do. It isn't painstaking. You can do this. When difficulties come, because they will. When adversity comes, because it will. When you hear that voice in your head that says you can't do it, that you'll never get it, that you'll never be successful, uh, don't listen to it. Trust me. Don't listen to it. Keep working. Keep putting in the work. What happens is one day you look around and you're a great trader, you're a great investor, you're a great market visualizer, you're a great analyzer. You understand fundamentals, you understand technical analysis, you understand all of these things. So it's a good time. It's a very good time to get to it. You know what I'm saying? Let's uh let's do this. Let's uh let's get right to work. Come on. I'm gonna share my screen. I think I'm sharing it now. Yep. We're gonna go to the 60s of the ZB. I'm just realizing I misspelled it in Clubhouse. Bond market. Let's go to the ZB60s, and then we'll start getting to work. Good morning. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let's go here. All right. Well, you know how we like to start. We like to mark the levels of the day that matter the most. So let's get to it. First one I see is 168.00. That's our overnight high. 168.00 overnight high. That's a good overnight high too, by the way. Overnight low, I have a 167.18. If you're following along, we're on a ZB. Our market open today is right here. $167.23. Our last level we'll have momentarily, but until then, excuse me, I think that we should change some of these properties. You know how I like lines of look, and I can do some other homework with you guys. Yesterday was a fantastic training. I'm not sure if you all made it, but man, Wednesday night I gave away some free stuff, and it was dope. Uh, so that's why you see kind of like all of my levels and key levels and stuff like that are totally gone, just because it's training. What I'm going to do is go here. Let's change some stuff up real fast. Yeah, 3 all charts. Okay. Yeah, let's get to work. Properties, all charts. Okay, that feels like it. Let's see some levels we should care about today. I care up to 168.02. I do care about that, I must say. Let me do this. And I care right there. I care about 167.31 too. Levels above that I care about, I would say 168.12. Hmm. 68.22. 168.22 as well. Let's look to the downside, see if there's anything to care about down there. I love the open. I'll say that. Actually, 167.24 for me. 24s I care about. 167.10 I care about. And there's a huge gap left by yesterday's activity in the market. Well, yeah, because they didn't come back and get it. Made it yesterday and never came back for it. So anything lower than 167.09, I think can ride. Clear down to 166.29. Put it like that. Gotcha. Outline 3 and template save. Okay, that's what I see. That's all I care about today. Anything else, they can keep it. Let's take a look at the S&P. S&P got shocked yesterday. That big short move. Since then, we've kind of been playing around inside of the range of that move. So there you go. We can call this done. Same setup, overnight low, overnight high, same joints. Not gonna switch up the flow just because it's a new market. The beautiful thing about the methodology is that it works no matter what you trade. So we have an overnight low 38.94 or so, overnight high 39.1875 looks to be, and a market open right around 39.0725. Green daily candle. I think they're looking for 39.2450. We'll see if they can find it though. We'll see if they can find it. It might be more difficult to find than they think. Last thing that we should check is we should check the news. We should check the news. I usually go to this website right here so you guys can check it out. Let's refresh it for today, February 11th. Nothing big going on. Unemployment claims at 8:30. So I'll probably stay flat until after that, but that's about it. Fed monetary policy report does come out though. That's kind of cool. Econoday.com has the same thing. Jobless claims at 8:30, 10:30 is natural gas. Some bill auctions after that. Fed balance sheet they have coming out at 4:30 this afternoon. Oh man, so it's crazy. Did anybody get the report what Powell said yesterday? I need to probably look that up. I'll look that up in a moment, find out what Powell said yesterday, what his prognosis was. And that's pretty much it, man. Easy breezy. If I had any thoughts about today, what today would hold for the trader and what we should be looking out for, I think until we see, I need to open up this chart. I think we should see another clear move to the upside, to be very honest with you. It could oscillate at this point, but I just don't. Because of yesterday's close, I think maybe we go check 167.11 one more time from this side. But, you know, I think for all intents and purposes, the business has been taken care of, and the desire might be to rise for the market. I believe that can be a earnest desire at this point. I think the next phase is, 168 double O's to 168 about 20. I think we need to phase through there, see how that feels. So if I had to say anything, I would say it'd be time to buy the bonds today. Buy them a little bit. It's going to be a little tough around 168 double O, 168.04. Should be 168.06. Should be a little tough, but they should be able to get through that. No problem. What we don't want to see is we don't want to see them cross back through 167.11. If they do that, then it reopens everything. It reopens everything. The idea is to have, well, for me at least as a trader, the idea is to have scenarios and different things that could play out in your head so that the market can't surprise you either to the upside or to the downside. To have an upside plan and to have a downside plan. What matters around you? You know what I'm saying? Because the job is to flow with the market. If only thing that you can see is it going up, then it's going to be difficult. If the market decides to go down, you haven't done your downside homework. You don't know what's going on around you, so it's tough. But I think one of the biggest things you can do is kind of have a plan on both ways. So I hope that we rise, but if we don't, we'll make money as sellers too. We can do that. That's fine. First out 167.09. After that, we'll see what happens. See about today's job report. That should be cool. I want the ES to fall as well. I think the ES should definitely fall. Hopefully, because it falls. All right, man, that's cool. Well, the bond breakdown. Are there any questions? I'm gonna check everything and then be time for questions. I get up off this thing. 167.11 in the bonds. Yep, Jerissa. Yep. What up, Nicole? It's all good. You could chime in. I'm with that. What is 167.11? 167.11 is a price in the bond market. What happens in a market in the futures is like it's like an auction. So what happens is buyers and sellers or bidders, they bid the market up or sell it down. You see what I'm saying? So in order to have an instrument and to pay a price for it, you have to associate values with it. So the way that the bond market associates value is like with this number system that is a point and 32 ticks. So it's like 167.00, 167.01, 167.02. So for you to go from 167 to 168, you got to go 32 little ticks in the middle. So it's 167.005, 167.06, 167.07, all the way up till you get to like 167.30, 167.31. But no one says 167.32. No, you got to say 168. So you change right there. So that's a really good question, to be honest with you. And what happens is we have the same instrument, like it's the 30-year bonds. And what we're doing, what the market participants are doing, are determining the value of the asset. They're trying to place a value on it. So some people might say, oh, 167, I'll bid that. And other people might say, well, 167.11, I'll bid that. 167.25, I'll bid that. And what they do is bid the price up until it gets to a point where nobody wishes to participate and bid it higher, then people will sell it off. You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of moves that way. I'm using Ninja Trader, Jada Hill. I'm using Ninja Trader. That's a good question too. Jay, today, can you give an example on how you use the pivot indicator? Uh, I only really use it to see if it, like pivot and pivot points are cool. I like them, but I really only use them to determine like if I'm close. You see what I'm saying? Like if I'm close to the math. So I look at my levels and then I look what pivot has to see, am I close to what is mathematically happening? So the way that Erica, the way they create pivots and pivot points is that they take one trading day and they do math on the numbers, different averages, different, this, the high plus the low divided by the middle, and that's R1. And this, so they do all that math. It's basically like 7 math problems. And then those prices, they project to the next day. You see what I'm saying? And that's the levels that they call like what's interesting. What levels should be interested. Everybody, if y'all don't know, Erica Bolton is dope. And she's asking me about an indicator. The indicator is called pivots. So since I switched to Ninja Trader 8, I really haven't used it. But all I do is kind of lay my levels down. And then I'll check and see, man, are my levels close to the levels mathematically that pivots sees? And typically, pivots is a very strong indicator. In my book, it's a static indicator. It doesn't move. Once it comes out, it comes out. 12 o'clock, it comes out, and then it doesn't change for another 24 hours. And it's a strong indicator. A lot of people use it. And because of that, I think it does really have some strength in the short-term market. So I really appreciate it. It's a good indicator. But I don't use it to kind of come up with my flavor. You know what I'm saying? Like I come up with my flavor, I come up with my ideas, and then I'll see how well my ideas lay on the current price structure. You know what I'm saying? What's happening with pivots? That's a good question, though. Okay, so this is the market makers. Well, yeah, the market participants, they make it. Yeah, those are people, Nicole, they make up the market. Good morning, Craig. Good morning, good morning. I believe there's, oh, what's up, Ken? How you feeling? Just not saying that what's up, bro? I kind of put my head down and start working. Everybody on Clubhouse is late this morning. I was in here by myself. It's good to see y'all, though. Good to see y'all. Are there any other questions? I want to make sure that I catch them out. Thank you. Levels, go check. Okay, exactly. To me, that's how I use it. It's a levels check. Queen of Success, good morning. Nicole, good morning. So that's basically how I like to use it. Everybody do me a huge favor. Please share this, share the YouTube, share the live, tell somebody about the platform. I would really appreciate it. I have a big audacious goal of helping 200,000 people learn how to trade. And I'm going to need your help in order to get there because other people have got to be able to experience things, but not just through my eyes, but through yours. You know what I'm saying? Your opinion matters more to them than mine ever will, because they're your family and your friends, your loved one, your spouse, your relatives. So I'd appreciate it if you tell somebody what we're doing over here. We just waking up every morning, showing people how to get to the money, showing people how to make good trading decisions, how to perceive the market. And that's a really handy dandy skill. If you know how to do it pretty well, you can, a good trader day keeps the job away. So, that's all you got to do. Hey, man, I really appreciate it. I'm about to get to my trade room, and the clock on the wall says that's about all. I enjoyed y'all, and I had a ball. But boom, boom, skeet, skeet. That's it. I got to split. I'm going to holler at you, man. I'll take care. Same thing for you guys.